this is jazz from 100 portraits jazz and 500 miles jazz. So you may ask me, Jess, why 100 portraits really? It combines my two biggest passions, which are art and challenges. I have a degree in arts, in computer arts. Way back in the day, I used to do a lot of painting, a lot of drawing traditionally. But at some point in my life, I moved on to the digital world, which is super great. I've been painting using a tablet. It's not a sponsored material, but I use Wacom, probably like most of the digital painters. However, for a long time, I was really missing interacting with natural medium, putting the brush strokes on a big canvas, touching the paint, the texture of the paint. It's something that was really on my mind for a long time, and I really wanted to go back into it. I had a little bit of time, I dabbled with watercolors, but like small-sized paintings, and the feeling was still inside of me. I really wanted to move on into bigger things, bigger canvases, bigger brushes, more paint everywhere. It wasn't always my desire to have a paint studio. I don't have a paint studio yet, but I have my little corner I can put my canvas and start painting, which is awesome, which is great. I always wanted to have that. And as for the challenges, I really like routine, I really like schedules, and I really like pushing myself. And as you can guess, I really like numbers. So having 100 portraits, that's something tangible, that's something almost touchable for me. That's a goal that I set for myself, and I want to achieve it hopefully in 2 years. I really want to see if I can commit for a long time to do this. And if I'm going to be able to do it, that's awesome, that's great. If life gets in the way, I mean, that's life, that's how it goes, no pressure. This is going to be purely for fun, also for education, for improving myself. Maybe you lovely sunwalkers will get something from this, seeing my process. Maybe it will help you to develop your skills, or maybe you just want to chill with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and just listen to some relaxing music and just watch someone sitting and painting. All of this is fine. The most important thing is to have some fun. So knowing myself, I think I can do it. I think I can pull it off, have 100 portraits, then close this chapter of my life, or maybe keep going into like 1000, but like, whoa, I should stop myself because 100, 10,000 portraits. Why not, lovely sunwalkers? Just, I will keep making portraits until the day my light goes out. Well, that's getting a little dark here. Now, moving on for another question. Who am I going to paint? Because 100 portraits, that means 100 people. First of all, I think mostly people. Maybe I will put some animals at one point. I want to mostly focus on people. People of many backgrounds. Of course, it depends on the mood I will be in. And it also depends on my current interests. So, for example, you may see a person, a character from a TV series or from a movie. You may see an actor himself or herself. You may see people of science, of sports, some athletes, some musicians, artists. Honestly, anyone. I have my own list in mind. I will be going through this list. If you have any favorite people, characters, what have you, that you would like to see painted, at some point I might just actually go through the comments and see the top voted comment. If it fits my mood, if I can and want to paint this person, it's probable. Let me go through my list first. At one point I may actually paint my friends if they agree. I think there are a few that actually said yes to this idea, if they want to show their faces. And maybe at one point I will paint maybe a subscriber. If I have enough subscribers, I will create a contest for you guys, and as a prize I will paint some of you. Who knows? And the prize will be a portrait of yourself if you want. We'll see. Still, I'm yet not sure how much I want to experiment with this, if it's going to be more on the realistic side, or maybe I will experiment with the form and the colors. We'll see. I don't want to be a chore, I want to be fun. And since I have an art background, I might actually go through the, different art styles through the ages and try to replicate that. We'll see. That would be also a fun idea. There's plenty of opportunities here, I think, and see like the little pile of canvases piling up and up. It will be super fun. You can see I'm really excited about this. So basically how the videos are going to be presented, I'm going to speed up the process of me painting. I'm going to put some gentle, relaxing background music for you. We'll see if this formula works for you. Or rather, maybe you would have me create a demo while I'm talking about what I'm doing instead of having music, or talking off the video, like with my voice, saying why I'm making the decisions I'm making while I paint. I'm certainly not an expert. At this point, it's just a hobby for me. I'm not doing this for a living yet. Maybe in the future that would be something I can consider for sure. Mostly portraits, because this is what I love doing. And also white portraits. I don't know, there's something about faces of people. There's so much history. You can tell from a face. And when you look at the face, you're thinking, what is inside that person's head at this very moment, at this very specific moment of time in this person's life, what's happening with them. Even by the wrinkles, you can tell how much a person has been smiling throughout their lives and how much they were frowning, what their personality is. I love looking at faces. You know, when you have a photograph of someone, you can look all the whole day long you want, and you can paint even. That's even a better excuse to have looking at someone's photograph. No one will ask you questions. Hey, why are you staring at this person? Well, now, because I'm painting them, so I can stare all day long. And capturing that on the canvas, it's something really thrilling for me. As I said before, I am not an expert. If you want to start painting by yourself, if you have never done painting or just tried and put it aside and never picked it up, anytime is a good time to pick a brush up, to buy a book or borrow a book from a library. There have been a lot of books published before about painting. You can learn from there. I can give you some tips in future videos how to paint portraits, how to paint and capture people. And just don't get discouraged. Everyone started somewhere. My paintings way before weren't really that great. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I think I'm getting better with every single one. New painting, experimenting with colors, mixing different paints, trying various moods. I mean, believe in the process, and most importantly, have fun, because when you're having fun, the work you're putting out is for sure better. When you have passion for it, it shines through. So keep painting. That's all I can say about it. Just keep painting, paint with me, paint every day, paint every other day. Put some time aside for it. And how about making a portrait for a friend, painting them like a little one, you know, because sometimes when you surprise someone. I think Amy from the Big Bang Theory, if you watch that, she had a friend and she commissioned this big painting of herself and the friend, Amy and Penny, and it was super funny. But maybe don't make such a grand gesture. Maybe a little portrait for your friend as a little gift. Or if you're not that comfortable with painting portraits of people, because sometimes you can get people wrong and they might get even a little bit like, that doesn't look like me, or like I don't have like so much hair, or my nose is a different shape or size. I painted a lot of portraits of pets of my friends and gave them away as presents, so maybe you can start there. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if you're inspired. As always, if you have any requests or any ideas of who I should paint next, then for sure type in the comment. If it has many votes, I might actually go through the comments and pick like the top. Pick the comments that have most votes and just paint the person. So to sum up, shine bright my lovely sunwalkers, and I'll see you next time. Bye!